Hello everyone. Good day to you. It's finally time for the next chapter and Honkai Star Rail, or at least I think this is like the concluding chapter in this act, like the Sanjo Luofu act of the story. So we'll see. I think it has been more than a week since it has been released, but I didn't find a good time for myself. I said, yeah, this makes sense to play it. But now it is definitely time to get back to it and see what happens, and hopefully get some good news about Dingyan. And if we don't get good news, I'm gonna do things to iOS for cutting my box waifu. Anyways, here goes the music, and here we go to, oh wait, where is it? There it is. And we are in game. You see, normally I'm a person who is very annoyed by all of these red markers telling me that there's stuff to do. But right now I'm more like, yeah, I'm not logging in that much, so that's just what happens. Let's see if we can go and grab the main quest. Railways mission. Here we go. Here we go. Yeah, Mr. Railgun is here as well. You were one of the people who asked for the next chapter in Star Rail, so hopefully you will find it entertaining. Entertaining because I'm happy
I'll
that
need to
Ingen is
record
alive,
today's
or
notes in the databank.
entertaining because I'm crying because she's not alive. We'll see. Oh my god, that's like... I don't know, I don't really care about anything except... yeah, so I'm just like... Oh my god, my well-being is kind of tied to what is happening to only this one character now, so we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Would you like me to relay your message?
Blah blah blah, we would like to go here, thank you very much. Well, so, I mean, last time we just, we have beaten the evil, absolutely disgusting piece of, I don't know, Eon meat. That was Antilia, I think was her name. Who had possessed Dingyun's body or made a copy of her or whatever. And used her or something. And we've beaten her, and then we found out that Danhang is actually a dragon. And so, yeah, so that all of that good stuff is gonna be interesting, I guess. So we'll see what happens now. I guess we should just get, we should get compensation for how we helped them deal with the Stellaron crisis. Sometime later, you arrive at the seat of the Divine Foresight to check on Dingyuan, I think.
The Master Diviner will be here soon.
Ah, the jellyfish will be here soon.
She's temporarily taken on the General's responsibilities. Before meeting you, she must make the current situation known and fortify public spirit. This is her first real test as a General. I hope she can get used to things quickly.
General.
I don't think I can ever get used to this.
Hello, the jellyfish. You can do it.
It's a pleasure to see you all here today.
Ventilia wasn't an Eon. Well, I didn't say she was an Eon. I said she was a piece of Eon meat. So, because she's like a follower of Nanook or something of the destruction, right? But I guess you could say that what I was saying about her was a little bit confusing. But she was just an underling of Nanook or something. Well, let's continue onwards with Jellyfish. It is a pleasure to see you too.
Collating casualties and losses. Dispatching forces to round up the remnants of the disciples. Submitting battle reports to the 6 charioteers. Now I know what Jing Yuan meant when he said, "The highest throne faces the strongest wins."
But you're enjoying yourself, right? Or share your troubles with me. I'm very sorry, little jellyfish, but I'm not really the person to confide in this matter. You're enjoying yourself, right?
Generalship is no trifling matter. How could I be enjoying myself? All I can do is get used to it.
Thundera,
I think she's enjoying herself.
definitely.
Master Diviner, have you summoned us here just to sigh and complain?
Nice. I didn't think that Walt would be the one to go in for a kill like that.
Of course not. On the contrary. I am eager to thank you all in my official capacity as acting general of the Luofu. Now that things have drawn to a conclusion, it is time to reward you.
Reward. Let's go. I would like to be rewarded with information about Ingyun.
Ooh, all those benefits that the General promised. They're finally here! Yippee!
It's about $5.
Yes. The Astral Express has braved great evil for the Luofu. Your devotion is evident. After discussions with the 6 charioteers, you are henceforth sworn allies of the Luofu. Within the Luofu's jurisdiction, you are to be treated with the highest standard of diplomatic protocol.
That is very nice. But also, saying my devotion is evident feels a little bit funny to me after I've played a little bit of Armored Core, where I'm basically a absolutely no morals, just after the money mercenaries, and I'm like, oh yeah, you think I'm devoted to the cause? Depends on how much you pay me.
On behalf of the Astral Express, I would like to thank you, Master Diviner.
I guess I should get back into the hero role.
Wow. Nothing tangible then? But at least it sounds pretty cool.
Coolness is all we need, right? The rule of cool.
Now that thanks have been expressed, I still have something to discuss with you. Please, this way.
So since the Luofu gave me nothing in return, that means if someone gives me more than them, I would fight for them, right? So if you give me $5, I would fight since they gave me nothing. I can think of a great deal of people who would love to hire me as a mercenary against these guys. $5. Well, let's see. You think when they are able to build planetary-sized or even bigger than planetary-sized, like multiple spaceships, they would have, I don't know, they would have something more advanced than actual scrolls. I guess they are just nerds who like old-fashioned stuff. They are role players. LARPers.
Seriously? Thanking us like that and then immediately sending us on another mission?
$5 is $5. Very true. Wait, another mission?
It's not a mission. The Stellaron Crisis, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus Rebellion, the Arbor's Resurrection. Not to mention the Antimatter Legion infiltrating the Luofu. All of these incidents need reporting at the highest level for investigation.
Okay.
It's just that, having been in the middle of everything, I'm struggling to keep an accurate perspective. I would appreciate if you could go through it all with me, so that I can reacquaint myself with a finer detail.
Loud breathing.
So, where should we begin?
Is this like, I don't know, in like a TV series for boomers where they recount what happened last episode so you can get in it again because you forgot because you're 80 years old and you can't think straight anymore? Let's discuss. First things first, I think the Disciples was something we dealt with in the beginning, and then discuss Ventilia last.
When the Ambrosial Arbor was severed by the Rainbow Arbiter thousands of years
Oh
ago,
wait, I don't have
the
to.
abundance became a taboo. Those within the Alchemy Commission, the original masters of the so-called Way of Immortality, were ruined at a stroke. The Commission became a shadow of its former self.
So actually they are recounting the events for us. I guess then that's okay. So everyone watching can recount it if they are a boomer.
Presumably, from that moment on, the seeds of discord for the disciples of Sanctus Medicus had already been planted. Some of them were willing to work with the enemy, acquiring a Stellaron from the Antimatter Legion to try and revive the abundance. They succeeded all right.
Oh no, don't show
But
me
why
this
would
picture.
Vantilia's objective to be to realize their wishes? Those traitors gained nothing. They betrayed the Xianzhou only to become sacrificial offerings in the Lord Ravager's grand scheme.
Can't just show me a picture that was like 1 second before they broke a neck. That's so bad taste. They are evil. Let's discuss the Stellaron Hunters.
The Stellaron Hunters. We know just as little. But in the Matrix of Prescience, I saw a prophecy that Kafka received from Destiny's slave. Elio foresaw all manner of possibilities for the Luofu. Based on what Kafka knows, and despite everything being under the control of Elio, that prophecy is indeed the most beneficial future for the Luofu. The Stellaron hunters walked right into our trap, and even gifted allies, in the form of yourselves, to the Xianzhou. That might sound self-interested, but I hope the feeling is mutual. Now that the future has come true, the Xianzhou has discovered the Legion's intentions, and with everyone's help, has imposed a crushing defeat on Phantilia.
Let's see what she has to say about her. And about the real Tingyun's whereabouts.
It appears that Phantilia was the mastermind behind it all. The Xianzhou warred with the Antimatter Legion in the past, and ever since we have kept a watchful eye on their movements. Few could have foreseen the insidious tactics employed in the execution of their assaults. The Lord Ravager slithered in unnoticed, clandestinely plotting and machinating, and surreptitiously bestowed a Stellaron upon the disciples of Sanctus Medicus. This heinous act instigated an uprising aimed at luring the Luofu into a perilous trap of self-destruction. The present danger posed by the Legion clearly demands a re-evaluation. We should proceed cautiously.
You know what shocked me most about Phantilia? That I noticed that she actually has the fox ears as well, which made me much more scared for the fact that she might have actually used Tingyun's body. Oh no.
That we may. But as logical as things might seem, there are still many details about which we're uncertain. For example, how was the Stellaron brought onto the Xianzhou? And who sent it onto Scale Gorge Waterscape? How many disciples of Sanctus Medicus still remain at large? All of this is a mystery. Thus far, we've done our best. I'm submitting my report to the Alliance, and I've already got a plan in mind. All of you will feature in the report. But for the sake of Jingyuan, anything related to Xianzhou internal affairs will have names redacted. I hope you can forgive me.
I don't really get why. And also, that's hilarious. Like, this is the report to your own alliance. Why would you redact names? What? What are you doing?
I was about to make the same request, Master Diviner. Since the Arbor's resurrection, I'm sure the Alliance will be poring over every detail of the report. I fear that if the Astral Express gets dragged into matters, leaving will not be an easy task.
Did I get this wrong? I thought they were redacting only Luofu names, not our names, that we are going to get mentioned, right? I'm confused.
Jingyuan has committed quite a few violations this time around, and I'll have to deal with them one by one. Cloud Knight generals are all such a hassle. Before you leave, please make time to recuperate. If there's anywhere you'd like to visit, feel free to take a look. I must attend to some Cloud Knight matters. Farewell for now.
Farewell.
Oh, if you pass through Starskiff Haven, I have something that I hope you can give to Yukong.
Alright. Talking with Yukong is good. Something Miss Tingyun left behind. Oh god.
It was all so chaotic. When Phantilia took form, it was as if Tingyun vanished into thin air.
That's right. That doesn't seem like a normal body thing to do, right?
The Cloud Knights were only able to find her fan. She took it with her everywhere. It's currently unclear if Tingyun was a puppet manipulated by Phantilia, or if some form of deception was used to cloud her vision.
That's right, they're leaving it ambiguous, which means she can very well be alive and well, and she's going to get back from her vacation and be like, hey, why is everyone crying? What's happening? What, huh? That's what's gonna happen, I'm sure, but please.
I'm already prepared for the worst. Considering how the Legion operates, I fear the fate of the Skyfaring Commission Ambassador may be a bleak one.
No. No. No.
As for how matters are handled with regards to Ting Yun, I believe it's best left to her Foxy and Ken. I have informed the Skyfaring Commission of the events which took place, and I think it would be best if you were the one to deliver this item to Yukong.
I understand. Leave it with us.
Thank you, Mr. Yang. Now, let me take a look at my remaining duties for the day. It's quite the list. It's getting late. If you need me, I'll be in the Divination Commission Conclave Hall.
Looks like we can talk to a few people. Let's see what March has to say.
Oh, well, we had a lot of stumbles along the way, but we still managed to kick butt and save the Luofu without breaking a sweat. Feels kinda surreal.
But what about Foxwife? Maybe this was all fate, or just mere puppets of the Starron Hunters? Fate sounds a little bit nicer.
You don't sound very happy.
Obviously not. Where's Foxwife?
It may seem like the Stellaron Hunters are controlling everything, but we create our own future. No matter how powerful they are, they can't make a future that doesn't exist come true. Since showing up, we've saved a lot of people and averted disaster for the whole Xianzhou. Who cares whether someone or something was directing it? Be happy.
What are your plans from here?
Actually, I was wondering if Diviner Fu could do me a favor. The Matrix of Prescience has amazing powers and can iterate and reiterate Kafka's past. So it got me thinking, if I turned the Matrix on me, could it calculate my past?
Yeah, it would be interesting to see why she was on that piece of that ice block. Why didn't you ask Fushun for help while she was here?
I was shy. Talking about personal stuff like that in front of everyone? It'd be too embarrassing. When you're free, let's go hit up the Divination Commission together and see what Fu Shen has to say.
Let's see what Mr. Welt has to
Things
say.
have come to a close for now. It's good that you came through unscathed.
Thanks for looking out for me, Mr. Yang.
The Master Diviner asked us to pass on this item of Ting Yun's. I'll go to the Palace of Astrum and meet with Yukong. If neither of you has anything urgent, it'd be best if you came too.
Wait. So Danhong didn't come with us. I guess he still has an interesting position currently with the Luofu, so we'll see. Alright, where do we have to go next? Thank you for that navigation. I thought you would open my minimap just like you did last time. Head to the Palace of Astrum and give Yukong the item. Plan for the future after discussions with your companions. How do I plan for the future? I mean, I could maybe talk to her as well, but she's not one of my companions. I'm confused.
The Ambrosial Arbor is dormant. Thanks to everyone's hard-fought battles, the Luofu is safe once more. Before he left, the General told me to handle things at the seat of divine foresight. Fortunately, now that victory has been achieved, the plans we prepared will never see the light of day. However, the General did order that if he were unable to return to duty, then the Master Diviner would take over his duties temporarily.
Is the General okay?
Alas, I'm no healer. I'm afraid I couldn't say. I ordered a military doctor to provide the most comprehensive emergency treatment they could. The Alchemy Commission was caught up in the Sanctus Medicus conspiracy. It took a lot of work to find someone trustworthy enough to heal the General.
If we can help, don't hesitate to ask. I don't know much about medicine, but there are lots of ways to seal wounds and prevent injuries from worsening.
He just wants to defreeze him.
Don't worry. Long-life species are resilient and strong. The General will pull through. He's faced down situations 100 times more dangerous than this.
How often do they fight against harbingers of eons? That sounds 100 times more dangerous. Sounds a little bit, I don't know. What is this guy doing for a living? That seems, What do you plan on doing with the Ambrosial Arbor?
What do we plan on doing? Thousands of years ago, the Xianzhou Alliance was at its wit's end trying to deal with it. Today, nothing's changed.
How can't they just get rid of a tree? You're building planet-sized spaceships. Hello? Am I missing something?
The Arbor was resurrected. Aside from the Arbiter's Lux arrow, I'm afraid that nothing can materially harm it. We might be able to suppress it with the help of the Vidyadhara, but with internal strife ravaging their ranks, I'm afraid it's a long shot.
Alright, genius take here. You take this giant tree with a few of your smaller spaceships, not the quite planetary sized, and you apply a little bit of momentum to it and throw it into a star. How about that?
If you can locate exactly where the Stellaron is within the Arbor, then the Express might be able to help out.
Thank you for your kind offer, Mr. Yang. But something as important and fundamental as the Ambrosial Arbor will require a meeting and deliberation from the 6 charioteers.
Oh no, not a meeting, please. Ushan seems to be handling things pretty well.
Better to wait until the Master Diviner has another 20 or 30 years under her belt.
I guess she is pretty small still.
Subduing the enemy is one of the most minor parts of a general's work. They have to meet with the Luofu's 6 charioteers and undergo 10 Lords' Commission inspections, all while dealing with the Xianzhou Alliance's top brass.
Sounds like you're more a politician than a general, to be honest.
None of it is easy to navigate, but it's a daily responsibility. The crown of a general sits heavy on the head indeed.
Mr. Danicat, good day to you.
Ah, I almost forgot. I need to gather data for the Master Diviner's draft report. Bye for now.
Bye for now. Right, so this guy is still highlighted, so maybe we can talk to him as well. Otherwise, nobody seems to... Oh wait, they are also highlighted. Oh no. Oh, he isn't voiced, so he isn't important. Isn't it good to be quiet at work? Blah, 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 blah. Thank you very much. Non-voiced. I'll leave you to your work. Thank you very much. Alright, let's leave for now and see if we have more people to talk to. Wait, Danang is behind the pillar. Wait, what?
Would you like me to relay your
Hopefully
message?
I can go back. Enter the divine seat. Oh, they're gone. Wait, was he like behind this pillar or something? Well, he's gone now. Oh my god. I didn't think I would say, oh my god, when I'm not playing a League, but... guess he's gone now. Whoopsie. It was unfair. I couldn't hear him. And that's... If I can't hear something, then how am I supposed to do anything? My ears are my best part. Let's see. So we're missing essential context from Mr. Danang. How nice. What is that? Trial blah blah. Hopefully we won't be forced into that.
It's getting late.
No, go
Where
away,
to now?
little demon dog. We won't be doing your
I've never
quest.
attended a memorial, and I don't know what I should do.
Head to the Palace of Astrum and give Yikong... Oh, wait. Head to the Palace of Astrum and give Yikong with the item. Alright, they're doing some interesting grammar over here. I mean, that also wasn't perfect grammar. They're using some interesting grammar, but no matter. I'm not publishing a game that reaches millions. I'm allowed to make some translation errors.
I see. Please extend my regards to the 10 lords.
So Yikong and Crony.
I will. Our condolences, Hellmaster.
I think she very much looks like Crony from Hololive.
You have guests. I shall take my leave.
On behalf of the Skyfaring Commission, I would like to thank the crew of the Express for saving the Luofu from the Stellaron crisis.
No biggie.
Madame Yukong must have heard about Miss Tingyun.
Starting right off.
Yes, I have heard. Seeing 4 leave, yet only 3 return, was enough for me to know that Fu Xuan's report was indeed correct.
Miss Tingyun left us behind.
Tingyun.
Hmm.
I still can't believe it. The whole report reads like a bad joke. It's simply unimaginable.
Exactly.
The Antimatter Legion on the Xianzhou, and Tingyun, a Lord Ravager?
I have to bring her back.
How could someone who spent over 30 years working alongside me at the Skyfaring Commission turn out to be nothing more than a monster in disguise? What happened to the real Tingyun?
That's right. Was the real Tingyun.
Madam Yukong.
I'm sorry. I understand. It's just hard for me to accept. Thank you for bringing Tingyun's belongings back to the Palace of Astrum. The Stellaron crisis has cost us too many comrades. Brothers, sisters, children. I'd like to invite all of you, as witnesses to this war, to a soul-soothing ceremony hosted by the Skyfaring Commission. Will you consider?
Obviously.
A soul-soothing ceremony?
To put it into short life terms, a funeral. You see, for long-life species of the Xianzhou, death has always been a distant, mystical concept. Ordinarily, the Ten Lords Commission guides people to the Hall of Karma before any symptoms of Mara are detected. There, they leave behind their lives and wait for their time to come. People are used to a short farewell as opposed to a tedious burial process.
Tedious?
Given our limited lifespans, the only ones who place value on ceremony are us Foxians.
I like these guys.
Countless Cloud Knights lost their lives or became Mara-struck during the crisis. The Hall of Karma couldn't take them all in, and so they passed away. All of these sudden deaths and unfulfilled wishes remind us that long-life species still live out insignificant and limited lives. By combining Skyfaring Commission technology with Foxian ceremony, we honor those who have passed on. We place items of the dead onto star skiffs and send them out to sail between the stars, to shine brightly among them. It's not just to comfort the dead, those souls who can never talk with us again, but also to comfort their surviving relatives, close friends, and indeed all residents of the Xianzhou. It's also my way of saying farewell to Ting Yun. I know, I'm selfish. She may not have died a Cloud Knight, but she's still one of us here at the Skyfaring Commission. A victim caught up in a wider conflict. I'd like to hold this ceremony as a way of distancing the memory of Ting Yun from the Lord Ravager who tarnished her identity. I can still hardly believe it. I'll use my own methods to locate Ting Yun's whereabouts, but at present,
You'll find her. Don't worry.
This is the least I can do for her. I'd like to ask you all to witness this event with me.
How can we help?
I've instructed Yen Ming to sort through Ting Yun's belongings. I hope you can pick some out to place around the star skiff.
Did look at her story stuff and so on. And Ting Yun always, when she leaves, goes somewhere else, she leaves behind a letter, which was kind of a goodbye or something. She said something to remember her by. When she gets back, she burns it. And if she doesn't come back, then we'll have something to remember her by. And I guess we won't need it because then she'll just come back and then she'll say, oh my god, you used all of this stuff, but I wasn't actually dead. And sure.
Leave this to us. We'll take care of it as per your wishes, Madame Yukong.
Once again, my thanks to all of you. I've asked the judges of the Ten Lords Commission to ratify this soul-soothing ceremony, and have commissioned a special skiff at Stargazer Navalia for the ceremony. If you need anything, that's where I'll be.
If she actually turns out dead, then them saying all of this stuff about that he will, like, that Yukong will look for her and that we don't know precisely, then that's a giant dick move. At least give me closure.
You always did say that I like to gossip, and here I am rambling on, proving you right again. If only you were here to cut me off.
Mr. Yenming.
Oh, it's you. For a moment, I thought she'd returned. Did the Helm Master send you over?
more people coming to the stream at Daybreak and Katze. We are sad. But Tingyun,
We're here to help sort out Miss Tingyun's things. Madame Yukong wants to use some of them for her soul-soothing ceremony.
Well, I've managed to get through pretty much everything. It's all in this box. Please, take your time.
Okay, let's see what there is. An Amy Cassiter's seal, a small box, a knife, a bow, and something wrapped up tight. I wonder what this is.
maybe the letter.
Looks like some kind of antique? But who'd want to hold on to something like this?
I want to hold on to it.
Oh, Tingyun explained that one to me. It's a folk statuette from Foxian antiquity. They say it can bring wealth if placed correctly.
There's also a note in the package. This is for you, Mr. Yenming. Wishing you fortune and success in every endeavor. Yenming, it seems like this is a gift for you from Miss Tingyun.
I remember asking her for one at the time. This is unexpected. I only mentioned it in passing, but she remembered.
Seems like something only the real one would do, to be honest. Why would Ventilia care about this stuff?
Tingyun and I were from different guilds. We were competitors, but also colleagues. When we used to trade in other lands, we would bring back local specialties and distribute them among friends and other guild members. It became a custom. The rivalry between us and the Whistling Flames to be the Skyfaring Commission's top guild was always fierce. We would gift each other all kinds of bizarre oddities. Candy that made your leg hair grow. A violin that could shatter glass with its piercing shriek. Oh, I was completely unprepared for this. I never thought Tingyun would leave something behind for me that was so sincere and earnest. If I don't return a gift, I'll lose our little duel. But what could I possibly gift her back?
Huh. Besides the seal, the knife, and the bow, none of this seems like something Miss Tingyun would have kept. I thought she was more about jewelry and beauty.
That just means that she brought everything she liked with her, and Ventilia didn't care, so the real Tingyun is just out there with all of her beautiful stuff, right?
Could there be other things similar to what Yenming got? We should take a look.
To take a look in that box.
There's nothing else, except a handful of seeds. It looks like there's something printed on the bottom of the box. The Sleepless Earl. Let me think. Where have I seen that name before?
That sounds like tea. To take a look at the knife.
I can't cook to save my life, but one thing I'm sure of is that's a kitchen knife. I've never seen Miss Tingyun use anything like that to defend herself. It must be another gift that she never had time to send. There's an ad in the knife case. Spices Supreme. A room alley? Which store is that again?
Let's take a look at the bow.
This bow. It's a good bow. It couldn't be meant for me, could it?
You know, there's a certain other archer we know. A certain Foxian. Starts with Y. Think again.
Alright, just kidding. Just trying to liven things up around here.
Okay. We should get going.
Do you know where we're supposed to take these things?
The bow goes to Yukong. And the kitchen knife in the box, I'm not sure. I guess they're going to tell us where to go. No, I gotta try not to be sad because that always leads to my voice like really suffering. For now.
The Sleepless Earl. Was that the name of that tea house at the port when we first got into town?
Okay, so me saying it sounds like tea wasn't too far off.
Welcome to the Sleepless Earl. I'm the owner here. The name's Ming Ming. How many of you are there? Which tea would you like today?
She has a very adult voice for her appearance. We're here on a gift-giving errand for Miss Ting Yin.
Oh! This is the tea Miss Ting Yun promised to get for me. She really went to another world for me. She's incredible. When I took over this tea house from my parents, I thought I'd shake things up by creating a new tea product. Famous brews like Whale Tide Spring or Vegetations in the Alchemy Cauldron have been around for millennia, and imported mixed teas have also found a niche. Introducing a new product into the industry is really hard. Miss Ting Yun came to the tea house one day and heard about my troubles. She said she could find me a brand new strain during her travels. One that nobody on the Xianzhou had ever tasted. I just thought she was trying to cheer me up. I never thought she'd actually do it. Where is Miss Ting Yun today?
Oh no. She looks like a kid, so I can't really say, oh my god, what am I gonna do? But I don't like to lie. I'm afraid Miss Ting Yun won't be showing up for the foreseeable future. You tell Ming Ming about what happened to Ting Yun.
Miss Ting Yun.
We found this box of seeds among her belongings. I'm sure Miss Ting Yun would have liked for you to have it.
Thank you. All of you. I think I should give something to Ting Yun in return.
A few months later, Ming Ming serves the tea she brewed.
Based on her suggestion, I improved the Whale Tide Spring, Emerald Hills, and Dawn Dew strains to make a new variety with a sweet, long-lasting taste. I called it Ting Yun's Blend.
You're kind of putting too much effort into the farewell.
Seeing as Ting Yun won't be able to try it, we should drink a cup to her memory.
Not feeling good.
It's getting late. Where to now?
High-end barge, the best choice for galactic commerce.
The Luofu is famous for its mung bean soda. You've got to give it a try.
That the one? This.
Oh, how's it going? Did you take some time off? See any more of the Cienjo?
Have you heard of Spices Supreme?
Isn't that the place on Aurum Alley over in Exalting Sanctum? All the foodies go there. What about it? Planning on treating me to a feast?
Aurum Alley.
It's the main commercial street in the Exalting Sanctum, although it's a lot quieter since the whole Stellaron crisis thing. Tourists fresh off the Starskiff always head to Starwatcher Avenue in Starskiff Haven. It's one of those bustling tourist streets. But if you want the real deal on local snacks, you've gotta get to Aurum Alley. I've marked it out for you on your map. Whenever I'm tired of Celestial Jade or slacking off, I head over for a bowl of Granny Chen's tofu. Darn it, now that you've brought it up, I suddenly don't feel like clocking in for work anymore.
Does she ever though?
Gotta give it a try. The Luofu is famous for its mung bean soda. You've gotta give it a try.
Aurum Alley is the permanent event area. Oh, I see.
Spices Supreme! Check out that sign! Here it is!
Honored guests, welcome to our humble eatery. What can we get for you today?
We're on a gift-giving errand for Miss Tingyun.
Something from Miss Tingyun for me? Oh, what a precious person she is. A sweet thing like her, gifting me a kitchen knife.
Maybe even Damascus steel.
When she first ate here, I told her my motto: you can't better your own food unless you taste it. Then she got me to talk about my hunting and cooking experiences out on other worlds. She was captivated. She pestered me about dish after dish. At the end, she mentioned she wanted to get me a gift. A sword for a hero and a knife for a chef. That's how she put it. She probably came across some rare mineral and forged it by hand. Look how sharp it is. I bet it'd cut straight through a Thalassa titanium terrapin shell. Miss Tingyun is too kind. Who among the Aurum Alley vendors hasn't been spoiled by the generosity of Whistling Flames? Her grand fare puts small merchants like us in touch with big intergalactic vendors. If we're talking gifts, it's us who should be gifting her something. Oh, I heard the trade port is open again for business. Miss Tingyun must be real busy, right?
Actually, the Italians show you what happened to Tingyun.
This is real, right? The monster you mentioned, where did it come from? I wish I could take this knife and cut it to ribbons. Forget it. Matters like these are beyond the control and understanding of a cook like me. Thank you, all of you. Let me prepare a dish for you as a gift from Miss Tingyun.
He goes into the back kitchen and brings out a steaming bowl of food.
It was our chili oil beef offal stew that first attracted Miss Tingyun to our restaurant. I can't believe that she'll never taste it again. Please, you'll have to eat her share too.
About that bow, I think I know who Miss Tingyun intended to gift it to.
Mr. Yen Ming said an Ami Cassider will return with a gift for a trusted colleague. The person who Tingyun trusts the most is Madame Yukong, right?
So you don't happen to be at Stargaze Innovalia right now. Yes? That's great. I saw on blah blah that you were nearby. There's an important task. I'm very sorry, but we're not gonna do anything like that. We're on very important emotional business. Plop 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 plop. Thank you very much. Very cool indeed. Thank you. Very cool. Very cool. Please. Here we go.
What brings you here?
We're here to pass on a gift from Miss Ting Yun.
This bow. Did Ting Yun pick it out for me? She understood my pain. It's a shame I can no longer do anything for her. 30 years ago, I fought in a terrible war. My comrade and I set sail together, but only I returned. The scars of that war never truly healed. Still, the Luofu traced out its arc of recovery and continued to trade. I felt tired of voyaging, like I'd lost the courage to pull on a bowstring ever again. I hid away in the Skyfaring Commission and buried myself in work, never wanting to see the sky again. Despite rising to Helm Master, my military career hadn't prepared me for the type of meticulous planning work now confronting me. Ting Yun, on the other hand, was a born merchant, always discussing business matters with me and offering up advice, even if she was my subordinate. She never fought alongside me on the battlefield, but in her own way, she became a comrade in arms. Without the help of Ting Yun and the Guild, the Luofu would not have been able to recover in the space of just 30 short years. I used to think that the Xianzhou had changed with the times. Geniuses like Ting Yun were the future for the Skyfaring Commission's next generation. They would bring prosperity to the Luofu. I was only ever suited to the flames of war. I was wrong. Only when the last minions of the Antimatter Legion are wiped out will I become useless to the Xianzhou. The Xianzhou needs people like me. Those willing to cruise the sky and fight the flames. The star skiff is ready for the ceremony now. Everyone, please place your objects aboard the star skiff.
Wait! Wait for me! Miss Ting Yun prepared a gift for me. As a fellow ambassador, I cannot fail to honor our custom.
Yan Ming, what is it that you've prepared?
I've brought a paper kite. I know it may seem simple compared to the precious items that Ting Yun gifted others in the past, but it has a deeper meaning. I heard that Foxians have a tradition where paper kites are used to comfort the souls of pilots who can no longer take to the skies. Tingyun and I were never pilots in the strictest sense of the word, but we spent much of our lives out among the stars. For her to be able to take wing once again would make her very happy.
Out of all this stuff we've got, what do you think we should place on the star skiff?
I would say we should use the paper kite.
This time, we needn't compete. Go. Fly on to other distant worlds.
We can just place all of it, right? Your favorite dish?
This is a gift from Miss Yensui on behalf of all the restaurants on Arum Alley. You're going to love this.
The tea named after her.
This is the tea that Meng Ming has made, especially named after you.
It's the Amicasides seal.
Thank you for everything you've done for the Skyfaring Commission and the Luofu. This small seal is the foundation of the Xianzhou's prosperity. The Skyfaring Commission shall never forget you, Tingyun. I will seek out the truth, and if it is discovered that you were taken from us, I swear to avenge your unjust end. It is time for the soul-soothing ceremony. Please make your way to Earthrise Agora in Starskiff Haven.
It's getting late. Where to now?
General, the ceremony is finished. You should take a rest.
That was quick.
Not yet. I have things I wish to convey to my astral friends. My apologies I couldn't get to you any sooner. Yan Qing made sure that I was fully recuperated. Before you leave the Luofu, there are two things I wish to gift the Express.
Two gifts? Has his conscience finally gotten the better of him? Is he going to make up for all our hard work along the way?
You're too kind, Mr. General.
Please, let us reconvene at the seat of divine foresight.
I'm kinda not in the mood.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Would you like me to relay your message? Would you like me to relay your...
Present company is gathered to reiterate the Xianzhou Luofu's esteemed gratitude for the magnanimous actions of the Nameless. I am sure Lady Fu has given voice to this already, but the Luofu is greatly indebted to you. Therefore, on behalf of the Luofu Cloud Knights, I hereby present you with a Jade Abacus, a symbol of our allied friendship.
Is this a souvenir?
It could indeed be considered a souvenir of a certain variety, but not one you could find in a gift store. Back when the Alliance was first established, all those thousands of years ago, the Xianzhou ships swore an oath, etching the record into a jade abacus. The world may crumble, and the heavens may fall, but this oath shall never be broken. The same is true of this jade abacus. It is a record of the Luofu Cloud Knight's promise to the crew of the Astral Express. It is also a beacon. Grip it tightly, and it will send a message to the jade abacus here in my hand. No matter how astronomically distant you are, the Luofu Cloud Knights will always come to the aid of the crew, whatever your need may be.
Danheng transformed back into his non-dragon form.
Wow, now that's what I call a payoff.
Of course, I trust that such an important article will not be used for trivial or inappropriate circumstances. I hope you can understand.
Yep, got it. Say no more. Sure thing.
Just one moment. I gotta blow my nose for a second.
Thank you for your generosity, General.
Danheng.
General.
In accordance with the Edict of the Ten Lords Commission, I am hereby authorized to relieve your banishment decree. From this day henceforth, you may come and go freely on the Luofu.
Nice!
Nice.
But I must remind you that the crimes of Don Feng have had far-reaching implications. And some people, such as those in Scale Gorge Waterscape, will not be much moved by the issuance of a paper edict. While I can guarantee your freedom to come and go as you please, I cannot guarantee your safety. Again, I hope you can understand.
I understand.
This issuing of gifts brings with it a sense of relief. Even my wound is feeling much improved. The occasion calls for a line or two of poetry. Though I feel my efforts would be overshadowed by the erudition of Lady Fu. Another time, perhaps. The Express and its passengers have a long voyage ahead of them. May that voyage be smooth and untrammeled. I bid you farewell.
And for the future, after discussions with your companions,
Himiko messaged me. The Express detected the Jade Gates reopening. She asked whether we'd be heading back anytime soon. She was also asking after you, Danheng. I think it'd be best if you update her in person, don't you think?
She must have been worried.
I'll return to the train and put her mind at rest.
It's kind of difficult to randomly find all the people you can talk to. I don't really have anyone in mind I want to talk to, except Yukong.
Himeko must be eager to hear about what we've been up to on this mission too, right? Hang on. Oh, how could I forget? We should bring something back for the conductor. Have you got any unfinished business on the Xianzhou?
I'd like to visit some of the friends we made along the way.
Oh yeah, there are some people we haven't said goodbye to yet.
Fine, fine. Danheng and I will go back to the Express. The two of you come back soon, okay?
Don't worry, Mr. Yang.
You're telling me about lots of people's locations, but not Yukong. Oh no. I think... I think this should be here.
It's getting late. Where to now?
Is she not here? Oh no. Behind me? What? Oh, she really is there. It's just... I'm a little out of it. We're at the same place where they sent off the star scuffs.
Are you off then?
I'm leaving the Luofu.
The Xianzhou Luofu is all the richer for your brief time with us. I offer blessings on behalf of the Skyfaring Commission on the eve of your departure. If you require resupplying during your journey, you can always count on us.
There's a dreamlike quality to watching these star skiffs depart through the Jade Gate. How long will these ships sail? And which stars are they traveling to?
From a universal perspective, there is little difference between the lives of long and short-lived species. The transcendence that the Xianzhou pursues is nothing compared to the enduring majesty of the stars. And the grief felt here is no different from our own.
Sorry to interrupt the poetry.
You're back! Welt was telling me about your experiences. I'm more than a little envious. The Ambrosial Arbor, the Ebon Deer, the Divination Commission Matrix, Scale Gorge Waterscape. I pestered Danheng to tell me about his experiences, but alas, what could have been a magnificent saga was reduced to a few words and a grunt. Next time, I think I should be the one trailblazing with you guys. Welt can stay on the Express.
Since when did the work roster just change like that?
What's our next stop?
Penacony. Do you remember? Before Kafka's proposal, that was our original destination.
I think I need a reminder.
The Express's records show that Penacony was a prison planet used by the IPC to exile criminals. At least, it was at the time of recording. However, following a Stellaron burst, the planet fell into the arms of Shipe. They say it's been transformed into a prosperous and ethereal realm. The family is throwing a banquet there, and they sent invitations out to the Express. I was curious about the state of the planet, so I accepted. When the conductor is ready, we can set off for the next stop.
It's just gonna take about 1.5 months. No worries. Meanwhile, in the shackling prison. Oh.
All who enter here are either jailers or prisoners. Which are you?
Neither. I'm merely a lost traveler.
What a spectacle. The Stellaron, the Ambrosial Arbor, the Disciples of Sanctus Medicus, the Lord Ravager. A series of threats that almost succeeded in diverting attention away from the crucial question. They who brought the Stellaron onto the Cienjo, what was their motive? Will you surrender, or do you require encouragement? Abomination of Yaoshi.
General, my power does indeed stem from the abundance. But I'm the same as you. We are both enemies of Yaoshi.
That's right, Jingyuan. Stay out of our way. The revival of the Arbor is an omen. It's time for the Cienjo to choose its next path. The Rainbow Arbiter, the Plague's author, the Ruin author.
Jingliu.
This is a chess game between eons. If you don't stand with the winners, you stand to lose. And this time, we will put the abundance in their grave.
Stay tuned to find out what happens next in the upcoming installment. An interlude. Mr. Dan Hung. To accompany him, and sounds like an extra that I don't want to do at the moment. Well, first up, we're going to do a few baka rolls. And if you don't know, I consider baka rolls just making a few rolls that you are like willing to spend and see if you get super lucky and get the character. And since I'm on literally 0 pity, since I have never rolled on an event banner in this game, it's not gonna be too bad. I don't get him. That's just normal. And then I have 20 more pity to go for Jingliu in the future. But if I'm lucky, then that's cool. So, gather around everyone. We're gonna do, I would say, 20 rolls or so. Let's see, maybe we get lucky. Not this time. I would like to get the light cone thing. I forgot what it's called. I think dance. That would be useful for Tingyun. But it's a very low chance to get what you want out of the big number of stuff that could be here. Next baka roll. No luck. Oh no. That it just asked them? That's a little bit disappointing. You know what, one last impulse. Just gonna be 30 overall. And then, next time, I will roll for Jing Liu. No luck. I feel like I'm probably at E6 now of March. And that's it. Alright. We will keep the rest for the Jing Liu banner. We've heard stories that also Tingyun will be on a banner, so that is very convenient. So, this is how we're going to leave off for today. Since here for the story. And unfortunately, that's gonna be it for today. And just well, not been a very long stream for today, but that's what I anticipated. But also, unfortunately, in real life, I'm not a stranger to funerals, and so this questline was kind of a little bit hard-hitting for me. You could hear my voice starting to break a little, so I'm feeling like it's not so bad that we're going to stop for today, leave it like this, and then next time we can come back and feel a little bit happier and more energetic. So, for today, I'm gonna say, once again, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care, and good night.
I'll be waiting till we make it the day to celebrate. I'll be waiting till we make it. Oh, we will see. Come with me, take the journey. We will see. Come with me, take the journey. Celebrate. I'll be waiting till we make it the day to celebrate.